Alrighty, I am starting just under a minute early because this is going to be, unfortunately, a short stream, and so I gotta get going. I want to start on time, so let's go ahead and jump into. We are doing story mode. And. Jugadan. We might need to give him some money. Give him some money, put some money into him. Entirely different. Let's go ahead and head over to legend mode and see if we can't drop some change on his outfit, make him look more powerful. Not too much because he ain't sticking around very long. Oh, we are in Jin. Jugadan, hello. Have I even looked at his other outfits? Ah, that's the, yep, that's the one that happens later on when he goes woo, which is really surprising. What am I doing? Outfits. I'm on board with the top half. The bottom half, no. No. Oh, that one's not too terrible. Unfortunately, it's still Jugadan, but it's not too terrible. Why is he Egyptian? That's a new twist. I have not seen anything Egyptian in this. I'm not sure how to feel about it. I like it, but again, it's Jugadan. Okay, not title, outfit. That feels more like, yeah, that feels more like Dynasty Warriors than his steampunk outfit. Okay, now we are back. Let's go ahead and head to the strategist, see how much do we have. We do not have a lot, and this guy is very, very sad. Let's give him just a little bit of everything. I don't remember what level we need to be at with these. All right, we'll stop there. Story. Jin. Continue.
The cunning strategist Suma Yi.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, he did pass away. And now there's the jealousy thing. Wait, how do I? There we go. That's how you skip. Yes, skip. There's a possibility that I get a call in the middle of stream and have to dart. If that is the case, my apologies. I haven't been able to do things for a while. High flyer. I love it. I haven't been able to stream because I have been unwell, and so I wanted to at least give you guys a stream because I feel bad. All right, we might just end up using the cheaty ace because I don't. Yeah, no.
So, you only. How could.
Angry voice. Yep. There we go.
He strolls out here like he's lounging in his garden. I don't understand what Sima Chao is thinking.
I'm gonna try using the fan for just a little bit, trying to get familiar with it, but I'm really thinking I'm going to swap to
I'm afraid you're right.
sword.
Come, man.
Cannot remember what it was called.
Begin by securing the western castle. We have faith in you.
My
General
throat is
Jugadan.
so messed up.
We'll follow
Throat
you
and
to the
lungs.
ends of the
So
earth.
my apologies. I'm gonna be really enjoying my chai. I make my own chai with a whole bunch of spices, and then I have a bunch of mint that's going gangbusters. So I put, just at the end, I blanch some mint in it to add a mint undertone, and I am so surprised
Our
it works.
forces have been halted
That's
in
a
their
fire.
tracks.
All right.
They appear to have fallen victim to an enemy fire attack.
We sure did. Look at that health. It went away. All right. Don't look for health because you're just going to keep burning.
Help! Help!
All right. Where are you, sir? Okay. Nope. That's a lot of my health bar.
Fight
Nope.
me now!
Nope.
For glory!
Oh, I didn't even look at. One sec. That would be helpful. Let's look at our second Musu. What is our second Musu? Let's go with not that. No. There we go. Ooh, increased movement speed. Yes, please. So we can run away from Jin faster. Do I want to save mid? I don't want to save mid. But I do want to look at move list. What's this? Unleash a massive shard of ice. Okay, we can give that a shot. Was that a on the ground? Yeah, it's a midair one. Alright, that's fun. That's a shield. Armor, not a shield. There we go. Aerial Musu is very important. Very important. Gosh darn fire. It makes everything so much more difficult. So all the health that I added just got halved.
My worth on the field of battle.
Those, ooh, that bottom group, yeah, is going to be having issues. Oh, as long as I keep freezing them, this ain't too terrible. Yep, see, people had issues. People fled.
No! He's some sort of monster!
That scream I was not anticipating in my ears.
A true warrior
Speedy
indeed.
speed. Alright, go. I was going to try to get on my horse, but the manual getting on versus the auto get on is just too frustrating. Yeah, there we go. We only have one friend left over here. He's actually doing okay.
Has the advantage.
Wanted to get close in case I could moralify him, but we're okay. We're okay.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
What's going on?
What a disaster.
Just don't want to be hit, because once I get hit, yep, it just get put off balance. Good try, Lollipop. I was invincible. He tried again in that one, and I was not invincible. Hey, look, a bun. Let's go grab a bun. Hello, bun. Okay. Where's the other one? Whatever. I was gonna say the other one's lower health. Now this one's lower health. Let's just get one out of the way. There we go. Thank you.
Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
Slowly but surely, I shall prove my worth on the field of battle.
A nondescript name for our bodyguard. Perfect. Totally fitting of Shugodan. Alright, lightning of fire. And moving on. I believe there was a... I should turn around. I'm fairly certain that I saw a barrel. Ooh, that's a health increase. Only semi-helpful. Okay, now we should horse here. Horse? There you are.
Lord Sima Zhao shows no sign of moving at all. What did he even come here for?
Where is the barrel? There's the barrel I saw. Oh, it's a big chicken. Oh, thank you for the big chicken. Now we are no longer on fire, so we get to utilize the entirety of the big chicken.
Report! It seems that the enemy reinforcements have arrived.
Okay.
Things are looking very good for us.
Wait, did he say they are looking very good for us? That's what I heard. I don't think that's what he said. Alright, we're going back. We're going back. This dot more important than those dots. Sorry, dots. Keep her going. No. You guys move so much faster on feet than I do, somehow.
Like all of the others.
Alright.
Terrible news. Our main camp is under attack.
I'm here.
Urgently.
That did nothing. That did nothing. I could have tickled him and hurt him harder. That was, wait, that fire was there for the sole purpose of cooking that big chicken. Yeah.
Indeed.
It was, what is that called? Like slow cooked or tandoori oven style chicken? That's what it was. How are you doing today, Warden? Gosh darn you, Lollipop. Okay. Squish.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Just pick up the drops. And since I don't think I'm coming back,
you are really somebody I can depend on.
Down here. Yes, Barrel. Thank you, Barrel. Oh, I think there's so many chickens on this map. Doing dandy, thinking about what's for dinner now, so it's less of a struggle later. Very fair. I don't normally make food. If I do, it's very, very simple. It has to be an occasion for me to actually cook something. And I got inspired because yesterday was the first day I felt like a human in a while, and I found a recipe through a series of events that my parents are keto, and it ended up being a keto recipe, and it was so crazy simple crock pot. So I offered to, make it for them, and they bottled the ingredients, had most of them, and I just, put it in the crock pot at noon, and then when they got off work at 4, I had it right there for them, and it was a really nice thing, and I'm like, I should do more crockpot stuff. Crockpot
Now
stuff
let's
is
push the
really
attack.
awesome. And the best thing was the whole recipe was put chicken in a
I
crockpot
must retreat.
and then
This is not
get a
the
whole
end.
bunch of cream cheese, add a whole bunch of
Slowly but
herbs, and
surely, I
then
shall
just let it
prove
sit
my worth on the
for
field
4
of
hours.
battle.
It's like, I can do that. It's beautiful. Why did I do that? Why did I open that? My health was fine. I'm gonna really regret that. Okay, coming around.
Fight me now for glory.
Squish. Don't smack me when I come at a Musu. Thank you, stunnies. Oh. Between the stuns and the freezing, Jugodan is viable. I was really thinking that this was going to be tough, and I'm glad I didn't put any more into him. If we put more into him, I think it would be overkill.
I must retreat. This is
One,
not
I
the
should try
end.
more crockpot cooking.
Slowly but
Two,
surely, I shall
the call of
prove
the
my
barrel
worth
was
on
too
the field
strong
of
for your
battle.
inner gangplank to resist.
We have the western castle surrounded. They won't be able to move a
That's
muscle
so
in there.
perfect,
Victory
Warden.
is all but ours. Only the eastern castle
Now,
remains.
I'm not going to be able to
Follow the
unthink
general.
that with the barrels. I totally get that. When in the very rare occasions that I would play Gangplank, if there was a barrel out there, even though it wasn't helping anything, I was 100% compelled to fire it and make it explode. That's exactly the same mentality. That's so great. Oh. My throat is like both burning and so thankful every time I take a drink. Alright, waiting for the explosion and being caught on the wrong side. Oh, this is the one with Wang Yuanji. Oh, this was so difficult the first playthrough. It was so difficult. I can only imagine how difficult this is going to be. Every time I fight a gangplank, I assert dominance by sacrificing HP to steal a barrel. That's definitely a dominance play. 100%. Alright, time for Yuanji. The curly tiptoes.
Do you have something to say, my lord?
You know, like the color combo of her outfit is good, except for the purple on the shoulders. That does not make sense to me. It really doesn't. Okay.
The river.
It's so quiet. I'm just gonna skip it. I'd like to watch those, but that's loud. All right, so quiet. Do we have better throwing blades? We have Happy Panda cards. Let's go with the Happy Panda cards. It only has 4 of these. Great. All right. We definitely want Officer Assassin. I never noticed that purple. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. In that cutscene, there was a lot of like very little but her face and her shoulder, and it was like just staring at me, and I'm like, I don't like it. What am I doing? We did Officer Assassin, max health with defense. Defense. We'll skip the attack. We might just end up going Cheaty Ace with her as well, because I remember how absolutely terrible this was. Alright, skills. What is this? Improved defense against arrows, shockwaves. What does this one give us? Speed. Speed is good. Speed is very good, and it's a large amount. We can only do one or the other. Do we want the strongest? Let's do resistance. Let's do resistance. No, I can still do the other one? What? Oh, second Musu. We didn't have second Musu. Yeah, we need second Musu. Alright, let's go ahead and look at second Musu. Perform repeated swift kicks and unleash a swirling inferno. Because that's what happens when most people kick. Okay. I really wish I could look at the map. Harrison! I was thinking about you before stream. Just the absurdity of you getting slots, and I really want to know how many failures versus successes there have been. So I think what I had to do last time is go up top and help them, then book it for the stupid guy who went across the bridge. Hello, Dingfung. I believe if I ignore you, it's better for me. I'm trying to remember the strategy because I played this, I don't know, like 7 times when I was playing it through initially. Seeing Musu 2 Falcon Punch, Falcon Kick show me your move.
I'll crush you like all of the others.
Oh, she needs to stay at range. Yes, no, we're gonna need a sword. We need a sword. There's too much going on here. Yeah, tennis racket all the way. You know what? The tennis racket fits her. Honestly, when she moves so quickly, it almost looks like she's in a really fancy tennis outfit. I'm not upset by this. If only there was like a gambling record for the amount of attempts. Yes, Harrison. I would love to know that. I'm right there with you.
I must retreat.
Let's try this
This is not the end.
this flame
I
kicky.
can fight as well
No,
as
it must be
anybody when
air.
backed into a
Yeah,
corner.
it must be air. All right, give me a moment. Turning around. All right, let's try it now.
Report. The Allied forces are struggling.
I didn't even get to appreciate that because I was sighing so heavily at the stupidity of my allies.
I would hate to see you snapped.
Excuse me?
Okay, let's grab this barrel and then book it. Just book it. These guys are so low. I say it every time. The teammates should be able to take them out, but we know how that goes. Ah, shoot! Hopefully you've 100% recovered from last week. So, the stream that I did on the 18th was... I was like pushing myself, something was off, but I was like, I really want to do this, I'm going to do it. And then halfway through stream, I'm like, wow, I'm getting really tired. And then like the last piece, the last canvas that I put up, I'm like, this has to be the last one. But if I don't do this, and then by the end of that, I was like hit by a wall. Come on, horse. It was such a hard wall, and then I was like out of commission for a week. So I am so behind on so many things. So unfortunately, today's stream is going to be short because I still haven't caught up on things. But I am on the way to recovery. Yesterday was the first day where I felt like a semi-human. You know what? Instead of going all the way across, yeah, let's go ahead and forge this river, which I'm going to regret right now. Yep, you cannot Musu a horse across the river. Oh, I forget. Where can you get out of the water over here? It's over... Is that an out of the water?
Thank
That
you.
looks like an out... Oh,
I appreciate your not leaving me to die back there.
I'm kind of leaving you to die. I'm just passing by. But one of the things is I was super motivated yesterday and found this somehow a D&D lady every D&D session. She makes a song to kind of like represent it, and somehow it made it in my feed. It's super niche, only has like 200 plays, and it's amazing, and that super inspired me. And so I've gotten back into making music. I worked with ChatGPT and came up with a song that I really want to get done. I really want to get done. But today my voice is very sad. No one cares about you, Jugadan. No kidding, Harrison. No kidding. Rude. He's better than Zhanghua. Yeah. Only by a hair, though. Only by a hair. The smallest hair.
I can fight as well as anybody when backed into a corner.
But one of the cool things that somehow, after being sick, is I have a gravel to my voice that I never have. And so when I was as I was trying to figure out the melody, I was like, wow, my voice sounds like oh, well, he's off the edge. Like 80s rock, maybe not 80s, but like the Police, like that type of vocals, and then like the placement was just landing right to be able to like just slide into mix. I'm like, I have never had this in my life. And I tried to replicate it today, and it is not the same. I'm just glad I got a whole bunch of recordings yesterday. Nah, I prefer Zhanghua over Jugadan. Because floating swords. Only because of the floating swords. I'm just so traumatized by him. Not everyone can be Jashu.
I can fight as well
Alright,
as anybody
I think
when
he's
backed
safe.
into a corner.
Think he's safe. There's such a good cloud of blue dots over there. They should, as I say that, someone over there just flees. Great.
How could this happen? It's all Suma Chao's fault.
I don't know why I never thought of forging the river
You really can't
previously.
see,
I thought that I
can you?
had to go
Just
up the
run,
bottom
will you, before it's too
to
late.
come through
Lord
the
Suma
right
Chao has
path.
ordered a total retreat.
But this is
Fall
so
back.
obvious, like to forge the river. Wait, I thought that I was just up
This
there.
one is heroic. I guess I need to pick
I
up
don't know
the
what's
pace.
going on. Oh, we're back to. When did I swap weapons? I don't know. It's working.
You have no
I'm
one
going.
to watch your back. Then die.
All right.
You believe your wits
Can you
are a match
just
for
group
mine?
them all up? Let's just round them up like cattle. Hello. Join me in a lovely dog pile. Yeah, no, we need to go to sword. We need to go to sword. Oh, I saw that one. That did not look like spinning kicks. That looked like just spinning. Spinning flame. Very spinning flame.
I shall return. Remember
Jugadon's still running.
For yours
I
is
guess
the
we need to
first
keep
head I shall
running. Ouch.
I can fight as well as anybody when backed into a corner.
All right, here we go. We need to get him out of.
Am I being pushed back? As a Juga, I cannot allow
Ow!
myself to
Stop
lose.
it, y'all. There we go. Every hit takes out so much of her health. Go, 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 go. Jugadan, just get out of here. Initially, those guys up there were so much more squishy, and I'm like, oh, we can do this.
Forgive me, but I cannot go any
This
further.
is a lot more difficult. Yeah. Why? There are like 7 of you
This is our
taking on
chance.
one who's
All
probably
units,
weakened.
prepare to attack.
Well, hopefully you can catch up on everything. I'm just popping in real quick before I go. Going to Naruto Symphonic Orchestra. Orchestra. That's awesome.
I must retreat.
I hope that that
This is
is
not the end.
amazing. Thank you for popping in. That's so cool. I know someone who went to, oh darn it, who went to like a showing of Star
I
Wars,
shall
but it
return.
had all of the
Remember that.
audio
For
or
yours
the
is
music
first head
removed
I
from
shall
it, and there was a
see.
live orchestra playing the soundtrack. I'm like,
This
that
one is
would be
heroic.
amazing.
I guess I need to pick up the pace.
So I hope that that is amazing for you. Enjoy.
You think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
No, she doesn't move with. I thought that I could like scoot her into the Musu to be able to do more damage with the Musu, but it is what it is. There you are. Hello. Oh, since you all are here, I mean, it doesn't really matter all that much, but Friday's video is going to be another Origins video. I have so much footage from the last time I played, and the last video was so short because I was unwell and just needed to get something out. And I just haven't had time to do more recording, so we're breaking pattern and doing 2 in a row with Origins, but it'll be fun. Sounds amazing. I saw Revenge of the Sith again in theaters, and it was a fun time. So many memes from that movie. Yeah.
Am I being pushed back? As a Juga, I cannot allow myself to lose.
As a kid, I didn't understand quality of movies, and so I was just happy to see, you know, like all the Star Wars. But as an adult, the first 3 in series, like episode 1, 2, and 3,
To retreat is
are
not
kind of
necessarily to
cringy,
lose.
and I hate to say that
I can
because
fight
like
as
that
well
was
as
my
anybody
childhood.
when backed into a
But
corner.
I can't get myself to watch them as an adult. I just can't. I'll do it someday, like probably when I'm just completely burnt out and need to veg. But I just can't do it. Can't do it. My goodness, I just a whole bunch of health ups and not any actual health. Alrighty. Sima Zhao is now surrounded. Surrounded by what? There's one officer. One officer. The only cringe in episode 1 for me was, now this is pod racing. Like, no, clearly isn't. No, it clearly isn't.
The heavens have answered us.
Yeah.
We thank you for coming to our
One wasn't terrible. I'll give you that. One is probably the best of those three. I just feel like it went progressively downhill.
I need to accomplish. I shall withdraw for now.
I can fight as well as anybody when backed
Alright.
into a corner.
Jugadan, why aren't you moving? Just go. I was sitting on my knee and my knee was like, you know what? We're not made for sitting. I'm like, you're right. Thank you for letting me know. Could you do it just a little earlier next time?
You're quite remarkable.
Harrison.
But
Fine.
you need to
I
stop
just
being
slouched
so lazy.
too.
You're so talented if you put your mind
Alright.
to it.
Alright, man. Keep her. Okay, thanks. Blinking, blinking, blinking. Blinking, blink.
Enemy reinforcements have been
look,
sighted
another
advancing on all sides.
Time to meet out your punishment.
You believe your wits are a match for mine?
I had the underlying thought of, oh, we're almost done.
I cannot allow myself to lose.
I can't. I need to press buttons. I'm here with Jugadan. We are fine. All right, now I can. No, no, it's gonna end. It's gonna end. No. All right. Gotta hit the whole routine. Yep, all at once. Ah, no, wait. Can't I just dolphin out of the water? I can't go through these rocks, can I? Gosh darn it. How do I get out of here then? I guess this side? That's obnoxious. That's very obnoxious. Okay. Hey look, we have everyone else, so they can also be struggling.
For glory!
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
I can fight as well as
Oh,
anybody when backed
job
into
news.
a corner.
I'm
This is
trying
our
to figure out how to
chance.
phrase this.
All units, prepare to
I
attack.
have a not job offer. So essentially, the company has said we want to extend you an an offer. We just have to wait until we win this contract because they're don't make their own software. They make software for other things and have to talk to them and bid on the contract and win the contract. But they're in the final stages of that. So hopefully this week, if all goes according to plan, I will have a job offer.
I shall return.
Shane gets her very own officer.
For yours is the first head I shall see.
Chat. Gosh darn it, y'all! We were so close! I was getting excited. Alright. Yes, I got my own officer. But, so, yeah. If that goes, but then I won't actually start because I have to do a whole bunch of background check stuff. So then it'll be, like another month or two. But hey, I'm fine. If I have to wait a month or two and then finally get paid, I'm fine. I have a freelance job. I can last until then. I'm good with that. Yes, we got her killed. That is chat's job. That is chat's job. What force is she joining? Giggles and way. You guys are gonna have, some feelings about Friday's episode. Come on, horse. I get very upset with Cao Cao. Like, I surprised myself when I was editing with how upset I got. So much so I'm considering editing some of it out because it's rather intense. Like, I didn't realize I had that potential to get that angry at Cao Cao. But I'm now biased. I was biased before. I'm exceptionally biased against Cao Cao now. Nah, leave it in. So, okay, then just prepare your ears for words I don't normally say. Speaking of jobs, you start on the 5th! Congratulations, Warden! Oh, that's so awesome! I didn't re-equip my weapons. I forgot you have to redo that every time. Yeah, okay, let's go back and do that. Now we can correctly celebrate for you, Warden. I am so happy for you. Congratulations. 2 in a row, yep. Oh, my nose itches. All right, let's do all the upgrades. Yes. All right, weapons, blades. Join the pack. Oh, that pack! The Jack is Lu Bu, which makes sense. Happy Panda Dance. Thanks, but now I need real people clothes. You know the best part about my interview? That the last one I had was last Friday. Yeah, I had a fever and I had an interview with essentially the CTO of the company. And I was nice clothes, everything. I answer the call. She is in a t-shirt. Her hair is a mess. She's like, her first words out of her mouth were, "You are overdressed for me." And then the last words out of her mouth were, "Go put your real clothes back on." It was great. I love it. Oh, we're gonna hear some no words on Friday. Only barely no words. But for me, I was taken back at myself. Warden's heard me say some things on late night WoW streams when I lost it that I was surprised at myself. It's not quite that bad, but it was like, oh, okay. All right, let's go ahead and give ourselves the GD Ace. Sip some water before we go. Tea. There's water in tea. Clip the next time you hear the Warden. I will not let those clips live. I will go eradicate those clips. Those need to not exist in the world. All right. Yes. Go get. Yep. Yeah. No. Yep. I remember this. I remember this path.
Save those that aren't already dead.
I've had those
If only they fought
moments.
before
I
they
uninstall
moved.
League every time. I've never actually. I may have rage uninstalled
I wonder if he will ever achieve true
Valorant.
greatness.
I think that's the only game I ever rage uninstalled.
Fight
If I
me now
remember.
for glory.
Shoot! What did I? Oh, one sec. I didn't do the other half. Why was it so much easier before? What were we doing? We were doing that, and then the speed. Yes, thank you. And then the defense against arrows. I rage uninstalled Overwatch, and it was the best decision ever. Which Overwatch? Overwatch 2 or the original Overwatch? You know what? Let's just save here. Just, yeah. Okay, that is fair. Overwatch 2, just, nah. I was very into Overwatch 1. Very into it. And actually, I'm not a competitive person, but I had a team. We were in tournaments. I made some of the best friendships through Overwatch that I've ever had in any game.
I'll crush you
And
like all of the others.
it really changed my life in so many ways. And
hate to see you snapped.
it just, what Overwatch 2 did is just, I can't, it just hurts me. It beyond hurts me. And I try to go back occasionally, and it just does not feel like the same game.
Report.
It
The
feels
Allied
like a
forces are
copy-paste of
struggling.
every other game, and I have no desire to play it. And the community went from being the sweetest FPS community you have ever met to just another FPS community. It's
I
just
shall return.
really
Remember
sad.
that. For yours is the first head
Apparently
I
there
shall
was a
see.
strategist strike for Marvel Rivals. I had already quit
This one
prior
is
to that.
heroic. I guess I need to
Strategist
pick up
strike?
the pace.
What does that mean? I just stay away from those competitive shooter games now for my own sanity. I get it. It's really frustrating that just the community around FPS games are that way. Overwatch was the only one that I've seen that was not. And that was awesome to see. It just, they broke it. And it just hurts me because I don't know quite the magic that they put into that.
I
But
shall return.
it was magic.
Remember
It
that.
100% was
For
magic.
yours is the first head I shall see.
And they stole the
I
magic.
can fight as well as anybody when backed into a corner.
We need to grab a Tinkerbell and dust it back down on him. We need to just suffocate him in Tinkerbell dust. Warden, I keep going back to your comments on the latest video about saying doing a Harrison, and you're like, all my brain hears is do a Harrison.
Angie,
Were you trying
you've
to
rescued
make
us
it
all.
say something else
quite
in your head
remarkable.
of like, no way she's
You
saying
need to
that.
stop
She must be
being so
saying
lazy.
something else.
You're so talented. If you
People
put your
stopped playing the
mind
support characters due to changes in the meta, increasing toxicity around Marvel Rivals community.
Report! The Allied
Oh.
forces are in danger of
That's sad.
collapse. They are requesting immediate assistance.
Part of the reason I'm a JRPG guy. I get it. I honestly
A true
love
warrior
FPS.
indeed.
I do.
You will carry our honor across
I
the
just
land.
hate the people. And that's why I liked Halo, was like, you didn't really have to deal
Thank
with
you.
people
I appreciate your not
as much
leaving
as you
me to
would
die
in like
back there.
Call of Duty or Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike was so toxic. Oh my gosh, my brother tried to get me into Counter-Strike so many times, and I played it because I wanted to spend time with him. But it was so painful. I felt terrible after playing that every single time. Just why? Why are people
being pushed
so
back?
just
As a Jew,
derogatory
I cannot
and
allow
putting
myself to
down
lose.
other people? There was no supports. It was
So you are my
all
next
like,
opponent.
if you were a new player,
I'll
nah,
crush you like all of the
you're going
others.
to go through so much emotional abuse. It's just
Thank you so
really
much.
unfortunate.
I'm surprised you were able to save a pathetic
I did
monk
not
like
expect to hear
myself.
my name in an actual video, but I'm
Allied
honored.
forces are in danger of collapse.
I
They are
don't know what else to
requesting
call that
immediate
strategy, Harrison, so you are it. You will probably hear it
assistance.
again.
So you are my next opponent.
I am glad you gave
I'll
me the
crush you
strategy.
like all of the others.
Yeah, I checked like 5 times, and the best part is now Harrison's
Oh,
name is
They're
spelled,
even
so I had,
stronger than I thought.
so it had to be our Harrison. Yep. Yep. It is our Harrison. Yes, our Harrison.
I shall return. Remember
Why
that.
did you spell
For
your
yours
name
is
that
the
way,
first
Harrison?
head I
Just
shall
to
see.
be different?
I can fight as well
Or,
as anybody
like,
when backed
was there
into
a
corner.
reason? Lollipops, nope.
Time to meet out your punishment.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours
Hopefully
is the
those blues
first
will
head
start
I shall
clearing out
see.
some of the reds along the bottom so it won't be so terrible for us.
This
Things
is our
those words.
chance. All units, prepare to attack.
Perfect. Alright. And then there is a lovely barrel at the bottom of this, which gives me pretty much full health
How
if I
could this
remember
happen?
correctly.
It's all Suma Chao's fault.
Some of Zhao's
Lazy
fault.
fool.
You really can't see, can you? Just run, will you, before it's too late.
Perfect. Yep, it is
Lord
a very
Sima
full.
Zhao has ordered a total retreat. Fall back.
Let's
There's
try
no
this.
point in
I've
dying
focused
for
so
our
much on the
country
aesthetics.
Fall
It does
back,
okay
men,
damage.
before you're all killed.
It's AoE, which is good, and very quick.
Enemy reinforcements have been sighted advancing on all sides.
Oh, those reinforcements came early. So my full
You fight
first
with
name
spirit,
on my
but I
birth
will stomp you
certificate
like an
is
ant.
H.Y. Harrison,
shall
with the
return.
H.Y. being
Remember
Vietnamese
that.
name, and
For
Harrison
yours
my
is the
American
first
name.
head I shall see.
So for my
I
username,
can
I
fight
just
as well
went
as
into...
anybody
That is
when
so
backed into a
perfect,
corner.
Harrison. That's awesome. I'm trying to think how that
Your wits are a
compares,
match for mine.
but it's perfect. That's really cool. You were born with a
being
gamer
pushed
tag
back?
built into your name.
As a Juga, I
I
cannot
agree,
allow
Warden.
myself to
That's the
lose.
coolest origin of a gamer tag I've ever heard of. That's pretty awesome. And you get to do homage, like, to your heritage as well in that, which is awesome.
This one is heroic.
That makes me
I
so
guess I
happy,
need to pick
Harrison.
up the
Thank you for
pace.
sharing that. Da-da-da-da, moving on. Oh, we left one behind us. He'll catch up if he wants to. Try to get them all together.
They're even stronger than I thought.
Okay. Does this one do more
Fight me
damage?
now for glory.
Nope, no. Well, we're in the air, so we might as well use this one. Yeah, nope. My goodness. Nope, 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 no, 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 no. Stay away. Alright, well, at least we're getting Musu. Naturally, organically, passively. Someone Musu'd, I don't know who it was. I'm just staying away. You are low. You need to die. Gosh darn it, he turned around.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
So this is what one with
Okay.
ability is capable of. I hope to eventually come
Oops,
even just a step closer.
My chat froze. One sec. Was that the Indiana? Was that the Indiana Jones theme peeking its head out?
Get to
It
you
was.
someday.
It 100% was. I was trying to fight it, and it just keeps coming
Report.
out, and I
The
don't
Allied
understand
commander is
why it
struggling.
keeps coming out, but it keeps coming out. I have not seen an Indiana Jones movie in a very, very long time.
You think you can outsmart
Well,
me?
in school, every
Don't
year the
make me
teacher
laugh.
always trying to say my full name, so I always say it right away. Just call me Harrison. Understandable. Understandable. Out of curiosity, did anyone ever pronounce it correctly? Or was it 100% always incorrect? Alright, you know what? Group of Red Cloud, why don't you just come over and join the other group of Red and Blue Cloud, and then we'll just be all together in one place. Make a lovely purple. Alright. My tea's almost gone. Sad day. Hello, folks.
Things aren't looking so good.
They're looking better now? Maybe? Hopefully? Okay, I think we got one
What
out
are
of
you
that.
doing here? Forgive me. Thank you for coming,
Nope,
Angie.
nope.
You believe your wits
That's a
are
whole lot
match
of stuff
for
falling.
mine?
I don't have Musu! I thought I had Musu. Whoopsies.
The heavens have answered us. We thank you.
Okay,
for
let's just
coming
kind of
to our
scoot
aid.
ahead and see if there is some help up here. No, most of the time incorrect. I don't want to offend you by pronouncing it, so I'm just going to say HY. Part everyone thinks is pronounced hi, but is actually pronounced huh. Oh, okay. So in Vietnamese, then it has the he. Sorry, I just pronounced that like not Japanese, like Mandarin, which would be huh. But you're saying he as in English, so the Y is like high Y, not hi. It's he. Interesting. He, hi, or huh. Thank you, Warden. Thank you for that. Ask for clarification. He. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's gonna mess with my brain because, yeah, someday I might learn Vietnamese, but I need to get my Mandarin down first because the similarity between
we
things
must
and
hold them back.
pronunciation
It's do or die.
and dissimilarity is what would get me. Let's try a little
A
swirly.
true warrior indeed. You will
Nope.
carry our
Okay.
honor across the
All of
land.
these Musus are utterly terrible because people have a chance to come back on you, and I have no ability to
Being
recover.
pushed
Oh, look, a
back?
barrel.
As a Juga, I cannot allow myself to lose.
All right. We can be hit once or twice.
That was close.
I
Thank
don't
you for
know if
aiding
you all
us.
had Scatron tests in school, but my
Things
full
aren't
name
looking so
just
good.
fits in the bubbles. Trying to remember. My name is very long. I don't have a hyphenated first or last name, but my last name has quite a few syllables. And there have been instances where it just
This one
barely
is heroic.
fits, and I don't
I guess I
remember
need to pick up the pace.
specifically if it was like Stanford or SAT tests or what it was. But there were some times where I'm like, I don't know if my full name's gonna fit on there. Ah, it's my health bar. We're going across over here.
You have truly earned
Wait,
your reputation.
Scantron. What did I
Such
say?
a display will boost the
I'm
morale
pretty
of
sure
our
I didn't
troops.
say Scantron. Scatron? Is that what I said? I'm going over here to see if I can find some health because I am in a very, very sad way. My full name my full name spelled out so I wouldn't add any middle initial or suffix. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Fortunately, I have a very simple middle name, a single syllable middle name. And if you're gonna have a middle name, that is like the best to have. And then I traveled with my aunt once. Oh, Lena Show's here. I traveled with my aunt once, and she saw my boarding pass, and she never knew my middle name, and she found it out. And then for the remainder of the entire trip, she called me by my first and middle name. I'm like, this is weird. No one ever calls me that. And then, like, last year, I got pulled over, and the officer, my middle name's on my driver's license, and the officer was using my middle name like it was part of my first name. You know, like in the South, when people have, like, why can't I think of names right now? But, like, a two-part name, Marianne, you know, like that type of thing, where you have two names for your first name. Anna Marie, you know, stuff like that.
Thank you
And it
so
was
much.
like,
I'm surprised you were
okay,
able
this
to
is
save
weird.
a
I'm not going to
pathetic
correct
like
you, but
myself.
it's weird. That
So
sounds like
this
a
is what one with
typical
ability is
aunt-uncle
capable of.
thing. She wasn't
I hope to
doing it
eventually
to be
come even
annoying.
just a step
She was
closer to
really
you
sweet
someday.
about it. She thought that it was really cute and just enjoyed saying it. But the more when people do that, I feel like I'm Southern, like I'm in the South. I don't know. It's the weirdest thing. But honestly, because my first and middle name are fairly short, they do. The more I hear it, it does sound like a single name, which is interesting. If no one knew, I wouldn't know, so guess it's good to that it happened, maybe? Alright, there are no buns. I was really hoping for a bun. What did you drop? Did you drop a bun?
I can fight as well as anybody.
Nope, that
when
was
backed
defense.
into a corner.
Alright. She's gonna...
It seems like you're not even best you on the
Okay,
battlefield,
she's
you
healing.
Angie.
Well, can't do much about that. At least I didn't die. Oh, now she's back.
You sure are strong. I know when I beat her.
That was okay. She had like this much health left, and it went deep, deep, dunk. I'm not gonna complain.
My lord has worked hard to prevent total catastrophe. It's not exactly a victory, but it's something.
Thanks to the efforts of Sima Zhao and his allies, the Wei army
My
was
throat
able
is
to
so
avoid
not happy.
total annihilation.
So not happy. Every time I drink my tea, it burns, but in a good way, you know? Yes, we were using the cheaty horsewhip, and oh, we were doing the lightning because that's more like, yep, I remember this now. I'm glad I checked. Wait, unblockable, yes, death sentence titles. Ah, do we have the heal? We do have the heal. This will be fine, y'all.
However, you are... Yeah. And let's go.
For some reason I expected that one to slide
Expel the
sideways or
intruders from
up
the
rather
castle.
than open.
Drive them back and move to the
Ugh.
offensive.
Defeat the Woo. Alright. I want to swap to the other weapon because rapier just sucks. It's just, I hate rapiers.
So you are my next
Lollipop.
opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
Oh! I forgot that that does the slowdown time stop bubble time warp thing.
One win and Wu thinks it is
That's
unstoppable.
an awesome
They
addition.
will regret that hubris.
I shall
There we
return.
go.
Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
Oh good, there's a gate right where I need it. That is awesome.
I shall reign supreme.
Oh, why didn't he get caught in that? That is sad. I can be really distracted because I self-heal. So if y'all want to distract me, now is the time. Like now is the greatest time. I think out of all of the new characters for Jin, Simisha was my favorite. Something about his design and personality was just cool to me. I agree. Like,
To retreat is not necessarily
the
to lose.
dynamics that they bring with the new characters are different than the stereotypical Dynasty Warriors characters. And yeah, his personality is different. It feels more anime-y to me. Slots!
You are quite
Nope, you didn't
impressive.
do it.
It is
Shiv
difficult trying
takes
to
over
live up
for
to you,
Yi.
brother.
So takes after so much
The enemy has taken the
personality-wise.
central castle gate.
Yes, but like with his own flavor of it.
We have to blunt the
I
enemy's
agree.
momentum, and I have just the thing to do that.
But like, I don't know. Sima is just annoying. Like to me, just kind of a jerk and
Lord
annoying.
Sumashiro's eye for strategy
Shiv's
is
just kind of like a
magnificent.
cool jerk.
It's hard to believe
You know,
he
like
and Lord
like
Sima Zhao are brothers.
he can pull it off. His dad couldn't. His dad couldn't at all. He just came across as just kind of arrogant. All right, I'm just waiting for people to walk through this gate. They will eventually. Here they come. Takes a while for them to render in. The most unfulfilling use of our time. Well, it's useful, but it's just
Not
like
necessarily to lose.
this cheaty. It's so cheaty.
I shall reign supreme.
You know, the bot does not like that word. It never likes that word. I don't think I remember about yeah is his constant use of the word imbecile. Yeah, his son inherited that too.
The enemy has taken the eastern castle gates.
I wonder if that's because it's like a more formal and less
The enemy
objectionable
is moving as expected.
use of
Wait for them, then
idiots.
crush them.
And thinking about the pronunciation of idiot,
Brother, I have received
it's
a report
hard
from
to
our
pronounce
units to the
that
west.
with like
They
a
are progressing
grand
unimpeded.
overture versus imbecile has like you can emphasize the imba,
Your reputation.
imbecile,
Such a
you know,
display
versus
will
the
boost the morale
idiots.
of our
Like
troops.
there's a greater that vowel puts
You
strain
have
on your
truly
voice, and it's
earned your
hard to. Sorry,
reputation.
I don't know what I'm
display
doing on the
will
map. I'm
boost
so
the morale
talking
of
about
our
this.
troops.
There's so much more to the psychology of voice acting and such
Your
too
prowess rekindles
that
my
imbecile
spirit. Onward to victory.
adds to that character. I'm talking myself into this.
My lord,
I wonder where
the
Zhao's
weapon you
personality comes
requested is
from.
ready.
I really like Zhao. Like,
Your
certainly
clarity of vision
the way
astounds
he's
me.
presented in this
While
one
you
is
are
probably
around,
different from other
the
ones.
future of Wei is
It just
secure.
feels like that he has
My
had
name
so
will
much
eventually
pressure
be
put
known
upon
by
him,
everyone in this
and he
land.
never could live up to it, that he just stopped
People that I
trying.
must look after,
And certainly, like,
so I
maybe in
cannot
reality,
afford to
he
be
was so
defeated
much
here.
more
Fight me now.
ridiculous
For glory.
as far as being lazy, and like it truly didn't have that motivation, but at least the way he's portrayed in this one. And I was like, you know what, I kind of get that.
The main force of the enemy
Have you
army
seen
has
Shi
made its
and
move.
Zhao's mom
It is
yet?
time to give your orders, brother.
No.
Send word to
With the
Western Front.
asterisk,
Break down the
years
main
ago
body of
when
the
I
enemy army from the
streamed
flank.
Dynasty Warriors 8 and I had no idea what I was doing,
You
I
sure are
believe
strong.
I did encounter her,
No
but I
one
do
can
not
beat
remember her at all.
I shall reign supreme.
If your dad and brother got it down, what's the point of you stepping up and trying? Especially now that you describe Zhao like that. Relatable. Yeah, 100% relatable. Yeah.
The officers of Wu are but mindless drones.
It's like, if you all got it
forces.
covered, like,
Now is our
and
chance to strike.
you guys are perfect at this and copy paste of each other, and yeah, I can't live up to it, so I'm not gonna even try
You're
anymore.
quite impressive. It is difficult trying to live up to you.
There you
brother.
are. I knew there was one more. I really resonate with
It is
Zhao's
time
character
to
development.
unveil my plan.
I
Begin the
I
advance.
really like the fact that
I
he
must
kind of
retreat. This is not
understands
the
and
end.
gets along with wait, who's Lu Bu's son? Liu Shan?
True
Liu
warrior
Shu?
indeed. You will
I've drawn a
carry
blank on
our
his
honor
name.
across the
Like
land.
that dynamic, like, and they kind of like respect each other. Like they have very similar expectations from their parents and the people around them. I don't know. Lu Bu's son's Liu Shan. Did I say Lu Bu? I meant Liu Shan. Or sorry, Liu. Cannot talk, y'all. Liu Bei. Thank you. Is Liu Shan. Not having a good day. Yeah, Liu Bei's son. Words are hard. I edited it mostly out, but in yesterday's video and in Friday's video, I continually got Cao Cao and Lu Bu mixed up. Like, every other second. It was really annoying me watching myself do it. And I'm like, I gotta edit this out. Y'all are gonna be just more
Nobody
annoyed than
panic.
I am.
That's just
So,
what the enemy wants.
You're welcome. I obviously know the difference. It's just the wrong things were coming out of my mouth. It's like yellow and orange. I know multiple people who struggle, like they know what the color is, but for whatever reason, yellow and orange half the time come out wrong. I just can't explain it. Ow! Okay, now we're red. We're gonna do a lot of damage. Wait, do we not regen health? I thought we did regen health. 1 second. I call suspicion. Oh, it has to be X attack capable weapons. I just choked on my own vocal cords. Holy cow.
moment.
There we go. This is what I wanted.
I shall
No,
reign
get the.
supreme.
I hate the rapier. All right, let's go
This
heal
area
ourselves a
is
bit.
now under my control.
Nah, I wouldn't be annoyed, but I would make a game of timestamping
I
it.
guess I need to pick up the
There would be so many timestamps, Warden. So many timestamps. Oh, now we're full health. Okay, we're fine. Swappies. Ow.
To retreat is not
I've had
necessarily
a
to
lot of
lose.
comments recently that are very
I
critical
shall reign supreme.
of me. And so I'm trying to reduce people being critical of me by just not including that stuff in the video. And because
Would you be willing to
I
escort
am a fragile person and I can't take any more of that right
So
now.
you are my next opponent.
Hi,
I'll crush
hoverboard.
you
How
like all
are
of the
you?
others.
My wounds heal faster than you can make them,
You are quite
Simisha.
impressive. It
Yeah,
is
as
difficult
long as
trying
I'm
to
doing
live
the
up to you,
damage.
brother.
As long as I can smack you back, I can heal. Ooh, lightning.
To retreat
Perfect.
is not necessarily to lose.
Okay. Yep, grab that. And all the things, and then make it to the end. There's the horse. Alright. Moving on. Time to burn my throat again. Nope, turn! Hit boxes. Really? You're gonna trip over the air? I know there was a guy next to you. Just got spooked by the presence of someone next to you.
You have allowed
I
your
mean,
pride
I've been
to
spooked by the
overcome your
presence of
senses.
someone next to me
One
before,
person
so I
cannot
guess
decide a
horses
battle.
can too. I forget second move, so I remember it being kind of epic. Stick 'em, and that's a lot of damage. It was epic. And this is when he strips Simisha of all of his
The efforts of
power and all that, but it's so low and y'all can't hear it, so I skipped through it. Ah, dang eye!
Lord Deng-Ai, I just
Dang
wanted
eye.
to say,
Dang. Yep, dang.
you cannot fight.
Yet again, another thing we cannot hear because volume levels in this game are ridiculous. Oh no, we're the sick guy. We're not Deng Ai. All right, what's your? It's a Jack in the Box. Night Nurse. Now I have that song in my head. It's a huge syringe. I half want to use it just to see him fighting with a huge syringe. They did my boy Guo Huai so dirty. Yeah, he's something. 98 attack. There we go. You know, if I don't know what titles Guo Huai has, but if he has the vampirism, that just would make sense for his character. Like, he's continually, his health is going down, but every battle brings it back, and then his health goes down and he gets back into battle, and you know, it's a slow deficit until he finally just dies in battle. Okay, defense. And the Cheaty Ace. Officer settings. Move list. Desperado. Grab an enemy and fire repeatedly. And suck the life. So first one, suck the life. Second one, boom. Yeah, we don't have any titles. Not surprised. Okay. I think we're ready. Hello, Yuanji. How did they... vampirism would be great if Jia Chong was in this one. I don't know the personality of him, so I can't... 9. Sorry, my brain. I suddenly have a sharp pain over my left eye, and I got distracted by that.
I don't.
I bring urgent news.
If it turns into a migraine,
Lord
it'll make
Sumit-
sense why I haven't been
What?
able to speak for
He's
the
at a-
entire stream.
Lord Guo.
Yes,
Finger slipped and 9 was fair. If you have a cat, you could blame it on the cat.
Needs our help.
I had a
We must
coworker
send
who
troops to the southwest.
whose cat would occasionally jump on the keyboard and send messages. A couple times it was like a decent book that the cat wrote. And yeah, we were all ready for the next installment. Oh, really, horse? Really? Oh, hitbox. Hitbox! Those
My lord.
walls just reach out and grab you.
May the heavens favor you.
Alright, if I remember correctly, we actually do need to fight these guys to some extent. I know that the people down there, it's Ba, right?
Glory!
They struggle very quickly.
Our lord needs help.
Okay.
We must hurry to his aid.
I guess it's Zhao, not Ba. Okay, that was the
I
sucker.
do desire
Okay,
nothing
go, go,
more
go,
than
go,
to
go, go, go,
protect
go,
the
go,
honorable
go, go, go,
kingdom
go,
of
go,
Wei.
go!
We are at
Go!
your service.
Go, go, go,
Our
go, go,
lord's
go, go,
men
go.
are on the verge of defeat.
I'm going.
Hurry
I'm
to
going.
him at
I'm
once.
going. My motivation.
Looks like I'm the big idiot.
My motivation for not letting Zhao die is having to go through and do all that setup over again. Yeah, it was quick. I am going to slouch now. Yeah, we're gonna have to do all that setup over again. Great. Lovely. That's exactly what I wanted to do. I thought too, I should save so that in case this goes, I don't have to do it. I'm like, I forgot. All right, Musu, max health, defense. Nope, defense, and officer. Ace, there we go. Excuse me. Well, you lost again, Harrison. All right, and then did we need to do move? No, not move list skills. Which one of these do we want? Be able to create certain weapons not useful to us right now. No elemental attacks or 6. Let's try 6 normal. What comes after that? 6 strongs. We can do both. Can we do all of it? We might not do all of it. Then okay, we can't do that. That's fine. Then I really need to save because I'm gonna keep forgetting things. Nope. Turn this way. There you are, lady. Clicky click, clicky skip.
News.
I'm clicking. There we go. We had to watch the emote of him run across the screen before we could skip. Someone put work into that, and they're gonna make you watch it. Gosh darn it! All right, we're saving now so that I don't have to keep doing that setup.
Needs our help. We must
And then
send
we're
troops to the
bolting.
southwest.
First, there it is. All right, bolting for the
I
boy.
do desire nothing more than to protect the honorable
Oh,
kingdom of
y'all
Wei.
have an ad break.
We are
Sorry.
at your service.
Well, you probably won't miss much unless I die again, but that's worth missing, depending on how you look at it.
My lord,
Yep, right turn.
may the
Turn
heavens
right.
favor you.
You know what? I just had a thought. You know, like Google Glasses and all of that. It would be really nice if you could do GPS on the Google Glasses, but they ow. What? I can't even see it. Gosh darn! I am being bullied. Wow. If they could give you like an in-game path for the GPS that is like puts it on the ground for you so you can like see it coming up, that would be a feature worth having. I did second Musu. I meant to do first Musu. Bully the sick man. That's exactly what they did.
They're after our main camp.
Okay, that was something.
Has involved the Qiang? We must
I
rescue
now need
Lord
Musu.
Sima Zhao and return
Really,
to our
Sima
main
Zhao?
camp
You're just gonna
at
sit in
once.
there doing nothing? I guess I shouldn't expect much else, but wow. Musu spam rage. Let's go. I hit that. My brain says that the second Musu should be sick Musu or Healy Musu. So that's what I keep doing, but that's not Healy Musu. That is not Healy Musu. I did it multiple times. He is so squish. He is so squish. You cannot stay at low health. Let's see. How do we go to... It's over... Yes! There we go. Continue. Another one! Alright. Horse. Horse.
I do desire
I'm
nothing
standing
more than
still.
to protect the honorable
There we go.
kingdom of Wei. We are at
The
your
horse AI in
service.
this game is really obnoxious. Alright. Bunk-a-dunk. Alright, first Musu. Do the first
My
Musu.
lord, may the heavens
Right hand turn.
favor you.
Alright,
Enemy reinforcements are
just
already
stay on the
their
horse
way.
for a moment.
Just need
Or
Sima
not.
Zhao within our
Alright.
grasp.
So you are my
You
next
know,
opponent.
I definitely play
I'll crush you
Pokemon
like
Go
all of the
again
others.
if I can see them through the glasses. That would be cool. That would be so cool. YouTube comments making you cut these out. Cut what out? Alright, first Musu. First Musu, yes. Heal? There we go. The heal always comes a little later than I expect.
We'll withdraw for
Alright,
now.
run! You said you're withdrawing. Go. Do what you say.
My lord, the Qiang people have been
You said you were
mobilized.
editing. Oh,
They're after
yes.
our
Sorry,
main
that was a
camp.
while ago, so I was like, wait, did I
Jiang Wei
miss
has
something?
involved the Qiang?
There's, yeah, mispronunciation and just things that annoy people and such. Some people, you know, you just can't please everyone. Some people will find some things funny, some things won't. Right now, in the editing, you know, there's enough that I would think would be considered funny. I'm editing out the things that some people might consider annoying because I am a fragile creature who needs some wins in my life right now.
Much more difficult.
I need to not have to deal with my hobby that I enjoy turning into something I don't enjoy. So it's a choice I made.
I thought I was dead.
I
Thanks a lot.
struggle to motivate
We are
myself
both men of
to
way.
make
I need no
videos
thanks. We must
for
hurry
a
back
myriad
to
of
the main
reasons.
camp.
I enjoy it, but I still struggle to do it. And yeah, finding ways to enable me to not struggle is my goal.
skill you displayed on the battlefield inspires us all.
Should back to
to
go
carry
back
out
to
our
saying
duty.
cow cow. Occasionally I do. And cow pea.
Are a match for mine.
Cow pie, cow pea. You can't
Enemy
win
has
with
the
that
advantage.
pronunciation.
Fight with courage, man.
Alright, up the hill we go. Yeah, I know you're struggling. We're going. We're going.
Oh, you've come
Time
at
to
just
drink
the
and
right
run.
time. Quickly, lend us a hand.
Yeah, I lended you one hand for 1 second and then I'm going. Well, apparently I had speed because I slowed down. Well, gotta go now. Have fun with the rest of the stream. Appreciate you, Harrison. Have a good rest of your day. Oh, nope. One for the road. These are different names. Wait. Wait, what is that name of the guy that I can't
Reggie,
see because he's
are you
under the
okay?
map?
That Zhong Wei is really
Okay, that
proving a
Musu is
thorn in our
absolutely
side.
terrible. I need to stop doing that Musu. His Musus are so annoying. You have to do them, but I hate doing them because I waste so much time. And they don't do much aside from heal you.
I must retreat.
Where's that name I was
This is
looking
not
for?
the end.
Is he gone? No,
I
it's
have
right there.
survived
What is
much
it?
more difficult battles than
Shalga.
this.
Okay. Ow.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
Oh, I didn't have anyone to get health off of. That was a sad use of the Musu.
You've done well. Now
There
let's
goes my
push
health
the
bar.
attack.
There goes my health bar. Yep, there we go. Let's go ahead and get some health and then we will run. Actually, no. That didn't land on anyone. Okay, then we will run. Wow, that was
How
unexpected.
will we get ourselves out of this?
All right, we're just going to do a little spin around the building. Yeah, keep her moving. Hi, Dang-Eye. What are those drops? Those seem useful.
Would you be willing to escort me?
Escort
It
you
would be a
where?
great help.
Okay, this is going to be the longest.
I must retreat.
Even though it's not going to be long,
This
it's
is
going to
not the
feel
end.
long because it
I
doesn't
have
feel like you
survived
do
more
much with
difficult
this guy.
battles than
I don't know.
this.
I think it's just the Musus.
Indeed. I shall do my best to follow your example.
Ow! These guys really are quick on the hits. Oops, I meant to do the other one. Oh, no, I actually didn't mean to do the other one. Good job.
Is not necessarily
I
to
think
lose.
mentally I did mean to do the other one, but I shouldn't have, so I'm glad that I ended up with that one.
Impressive. I suppose
Alright, we're
this
back to
means
full.
I need to get out there and do
Go
something
ahead
too.
and scoot over here. Ow. Full Musu, get to the form. No, he
see
stopped
you're
just
all
short of
right.
the full Musu.
You
Go!
have to stop
Go!
causing
There we
problems
go.
like this.
This is but a temporary setback.
Okay. That was all, right?
Wait,
End
wait,
of line.
don't kill me. I surrender. I won't throw away my life for Shu. How about I fight for Wei from now on?
Horse?
All right.
There
we're
you are.
agreed.
Down we go.
Zhang Wei has withdrawn
Transition.
to Nanan Castle. If we can secure the castle, Shu will surely surrender. The skill you displayed on the
Let me just- yeah, let me
battlefield
just jump.
inspires us all to carry out our duty.
Alrighty, down to the ends, and now there's reinforcements. Darn it.
My lord, the enemy continues to grow in number.
Are those
Considering
juggernauts? Those
Shu's
are probably
resources,
juggernauts.
They shouldn't be able to mobilize many more.
Okay, am I supposed to go for them or go for here? Oh, this is Ba. I thought that there was a Ba here. I just couldn't remember what side. The other side. Alright, this is still my green flashy, so I'm gonna ignore
You
the
have proven
reinforcements
yourself
and go
a
for green
raving
flashy.
beast. Now I shall
No,
cage
no,
you.
no. Gosh darn it. It does so much damage. I am now off my horse. I didn't want to be off my horse. Gosh darn you. And I panicked, did the wrong Musu. Meant to heal. Now I'm going to take a little nap. and not be productive. Yep. Because you don't do an AoE when you come up from the nap, you are guaranteed to take damage from that. Alright. Top up the Musu so we can get more Musu, so we can top up the health so we can get more Musu. Yeah.
Although I
Or
may
not.
be adept at fleeing a
Okay,
battle,
that's fine.
that doesn't
That's
mean
fine.
I'm proud of it.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
Come on. Let's go.
Wei is an enemy to the
It's a
spirit of
three-parter.
benevolence of our
Oh my
forebears.
goodness. Alright, we're going to set up this guy. Let's fight with a Christmas tree, because why not? I've never done it before, never wanted to do it, but now I'm curious. Alright, at least this one we have 5, so we can do most of the things. Defense, thank you, and then Officer Assassin. Yeah. Skills, full skill tree. Move list. Bone Breaker is grab an. Oh, that's the WWE move. Okay.
Errors. Only Shu can unite the land.
The Christmas tree. It would be so. You would get so much. You know, the other one is more like piercing and bludgeoning damage. This is like also like all the types of damage: bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, because the ornaments would break and start to, you know, like become sharp, and then you have the sharp points as well. That would, for until it started falling apart, it would be a pretty useful weapon.
My lord, let's finish them off.
It even has the bottom on it, you know, to like keep it healthy and not dried out. That's great. Alright, well, it says to go for this green flashy, so that's where I'm headed. Hello, lady.
No further.
I beg to differ. That is not the one I wanted to do. Let's just go ahead and Musu this and then get a nice AoE. Alright, now let's find someone to pin. Hello, lady. WWE. Yoink.
Such strength. Until next time, when I can return stronger.
I love the polish of her voice actor. It's formal. I don't think it matches necessarily the character model, but I really like the skill that goes into that voice actress.
A true warrior indeed.
All right, horses
You
go.
will carry our honor across the land.
Alrighty. Gosh darn Arbalist. Sorry, Ballista. Arbalist stay still, Ballista's move. I will forever get that mixed up. Mixed up? Mixed up.
The enemy is fighting with surprising vigor.
Now they're pushing in. I should turn around, because the worst thing would be for my allies to die. Because I didn't help them. Really? You can't jump off here? I should be able to jump off there. Gosh darn hitboxes. Okay. The way I was slouching was hurting my knee. You know your old win. Oh my gosh, they're moving so fast. Shu are poaching Wei, yes. Bink, bink, bink. Alrighty. Where are those red boxes? Yep, lieutenants and juggernauts. Hello. Oh, wow. Yeah, you do a lot of damage to the juggernauts. No, no, no. Get off the horse. Yep, that's flame. I knew it was coming. Why are you guys so... No! Fight me! Fight me! Just came back to see a rather large man wielding a Christmas tree. Would be a great thing to say when calling 911. Warden, your observations are poignant and perfect for humor. It's beautiful. Oh, I did not expect it to go down that fast. All right. This is fine. This is fine. Oh. Oh. Okay, now that the home is safe, we can leave. The fact that they would need help from those wimps is just makes me sad. Makes me sad. Well, I'm not going to pick that up. I'm not turning around for those. Nope. Time to drink and drive and get to the end. Drinking and driving is a real quick way to get to the end in your real life. Okay. Planning my path. Let's go this way. Probably should have smacked that. I was enjoying not having to use my hands. Alright, turning. Up the hill, over and down. Really? Hitbox. Really? I am so far away from that. There we go. I would like to actually see the hitboxes in this game. I know that they're probably boxy, whatever. I'd like to see them to understand why I get caught on so many things. Little Dark Souls 2 hitbox.
Fight me now.
It's pretty nasty. I want to know if the horse hitbox is so bad, or if it's the wall hitboxes, or if it's a combination of both. It's probably a combination of both, but I want to understand it.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
I shall slay any who would come between me and my duty.
Alright, skewered him with the Christmas ornament, and let's see, I have to fight you too.
They don't want to go quietly, do they?
Oh good, I'm now burning. Lovely. They've already always got to bring out fire. Ooh, I went entirely around him. Ow! There's a ballista or an arbalist or something very damageable above me. Gosh, if they didn't do the flame, I wouldn't be so low, but because they did the flame, and they know it too.
You believe your wits are a match for mine?
You get to go. Ballista. For whatever reason, I never heard of an arbalist before playing this game, but now that's all I can remember when I think of as something in this game that fires at you, like a construct. It's just an arbalist. It's just that name is stuck in my head. We should just go in. Just go in. Just go in. And grab this. Okay, I thought I was gonna open it. I was like, really?
So good.
Why are... Oh, because he's here. That's why he's struggling.
A true warrior
If you can't survive, don't go.
Carry our honor across the land.
We may have missed our opportunity to claim victory, but I will at least claim your head.
Did not hit the main guy. It's a sad day. Sad day.
You think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
Lots of Musu on the ground. Doesn't matter. Alright. Any permanent drops? I'm not seeing permanent drops. Oh well.
I cannot afford to die in battle. I shall withdraw for now.
Sit up straight. Nope, skip. There we go. Half of them are start to skip. Start to skip. The other half are, you know, B to skip. All right, we are using the Cheaty Ace, and we had the yo-yo for kicks and giggles. Let's give it the really cheaty yo-yo then. 4 jars of Musu wine just sitting there. Yeah, probably went to use. Let's just finish up with this guy and make sure that everything is good. Oh, wait. What's this? Nope, go back. Double elements. Wait, yes. You can unleash both elements. Wait, when the elements of your two are different, what do I have on my weapons? I have different. All right, so we get to use both of them. We have not titled this guy. All right, let's save so we don't have to do that again. And just keep going.
Continue with my walk.
And wait for the assassins.
Won't we, my lord?
Tennis racket does not work for him. Although I kind of picture, you know, the scarf, him being in like old-timey tennis gear, like super pretentious. I could kind of picture that with the thing that flaps.
For way, you must forfeit your life.
I didn't notice before that the character is actually talking. Doesn't match up, but... Ow, 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 ow. Ow. I didn't think that this was going to go this poorly. Good news is, Zhao sticks around for a while, so if we need to dump stuff into him, it's not a bad one. Not a bad one to dump stuff into.
That was almost too easy.
Backhanded both of them together, otherwise I would have been very, very not good.
Is it possible you have overcome your laziness, my lord?
How can you
Even if
block
just for a
a
moment,
plasma
I am
ball
quite proud of
that's
you.
1.5 the diameter of you?
They were well prepared. There may
Okay,
be more.
your
of them.
height is... Yeah, I'm not even going to try to just... We're moving on.
Right. Time to continue with my walk.
Okay, he does not go this way. Forgot. He does a perimeter walk because he wants to tempt everyone with his life. Every blue turns red. There we go.
My lord, I have always had faith in you.
That made me think of the
But if
band
you let your
August
brother
Burns
die-
Red. I haven't listened to them in
You'll
a
be
really long
disappointed in me.
time. There was
Don't
like
worry,
a,
I don't want him to
I don't know,
die.
5-year span where they had like they were like one of the names that I heard a lot, and then they fell off the face of the planet. It was probably like a 1 or 2 hit wonder type situation. I'd have to look them up to know for sure.
That was almost too easy.
Alright, where's the other one? Oh, there's 2 more. Have a plasma ball. Oh, you too. Sima. Ursha. Forgot that they get picked up with it too.
I take it they have a few more tricks up their sleeve.
Get yourself moving, man. Let's grab this. I don't see myself coming back. Twink. Health bars. Health buns. Yep, that's a ballista. That's sure a ballista. I remember one of their Alvarez covers looking like another
lord,
band's
this is a ballista.
album cover. You know it's... Oh, I can't defeat these. All right, we're going for the guy. You know, it's a questionable band when all you remember about them is that their album cover reminded you of another band. I think that's a stationary. It is a stationary. Just don't walk into the line of fire.
Retreat
That's
is
all
not
I need to do.
necessarily to lose. That was almost too easy.
I got August Burns Red and actually, was that the band? I was thinking that Red was another band, wasn't it? I think Red was another band. And I think I always got them confused. Maybe that's it. I'm not... Oh, I'm supposed to get in the things. I forgot. All right, let's get in the things and wipe people out. Jump. Let's fire this up. Pre-fire. Cross.
See, my lord. See what happens when you put your mind to something?
All right, go out to the other one. Get out. Thank you. August Burns Red. Constellations and Deja and Dendu by Brand New. Okay, I guess I'm not familiar enough with the other one. And Tendu. That's an interesting name. Is that another French phrase,
Come on.
or
We might get
are
to
they
see the
combining
loyal line of
words
warriors
for that
behind all
band's
this.
name? All right, we're at the top. Where do we go? Everyone turns on us. Ministers are all pursuing. We go right, not left. Go right! I think it was just a color scheme. The color scheme that made them similar. That, yeah, colors have a lot to do with recognition. In my opinion, for me, colors are much more recognizable than shapes. And I don't know if that's just a me thing or if that's more common for most people. But if things are the same color but different shape versus different colors but the same shape, I'm going to do better with the recognition of the color one. Deja and Tendu, I think, is like already heard. Okay. French has so many expressions for so many feelings and circumstances, and it's beautiful. I just wish that I remembered half of them. I keep running across more and more of them that are like, that is perfect. I didn't know I needed a word for that, but I need a word for that. And then I promptly forget what it is because it's such a niche situation. Stand up. There we go. Oh, really? You were able to stand up and block that fast? Oh, no, I thought it was a 2-for-1. I was excited. It was not a 2-for-1. Deja vu was already seen or viewed. Already.
I had no idea.
Viewed. Okay.
Those who cling stubbornly to the remnants of way must be swept aside.
I didn't realize that voila, because I always thought that it meant, like, you know, ta-da. I always correlated that. But voila has a different meaning that's like see me. And there was a young singer who performed voila with an orchestra, and she had a rough life and there was a lot of things behind her health and all of that, but she's amazing. And the whole song was voila. And they explained kind of like the meaning behind voila, and it means like see me. Like, oh, that's really cool. And I now appreciate voila so much more than before. Before I thought that it was just a pretentious ta-da, whatever.
You are
all right,
a poison
who next?
On this land, leeching it of life.
Assassins.
That was almost too easy.
So it means see me. Yeah, to some extent, but it's more than that. There's an elegance to it when they were explaining it. It's more than that. It's like something was hidden and is now visual. And so yeah. That is a pretentious ta-da. No, it's the way that the explanation of it is different. It's different because it's not even necessarily me when you say voila for something. It's like an unveiling of something that was once hidden, and it's less pretentious than I thought it was, but I'm not good at that. If I give you jazz hands and say voila. Sorry, I just want to see him get slapped in the face. All right, we can skip now.
The mandate of heaven is with.
For a split second, I saw voila and I read viola, and I was like, what? Oh my goodness. I really, I'm looking at the time. I have so much I have to get done. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to call stream there so I can get out Friday's video in time. I have so much editing to do. All right, well, I appreciate everyone. I'm sorry for the short stream, but hey, at least we streamed. Oh, I forgot to put that away. Darn it. My brain isn't entirely back, and there's a lot of things that I missed and I need to do. So I have to end there. I appreciate everyone, and I will see you on YouTube and in Discord and next week. So have a good rest of your day.